Hey everyone, so I am just waking up after a night shift at the hospital, and FedEx was at my door with a couple boxes. And guess what it is? It is the new revamped Paris collection. The binders are in, so let's open these boxes and take a look at them. Alright guys, so I cracked open these boxes and take a peek, first look at the shipment of the new Paris collection. We've got 6 different colors all together. And right now I just ordered 12 of each to make sure that they sell okay before ordering more. Let's show you the colors. I'm obsessed already. These are incredible. I think the colors are amazing. The leather, it feels so soft and nice. Let's dive in here. All right, so the first color we have here is the Chateau. It's kind of like a mauve color. Look at this. Incredible. Next up, we've got the Eiffel Tower color. It's like a gray, charcoal kind of color. Also very nice, very neutral. And these colors also look great together. I have the green one over there. I'll bring it over in just a sec. Next up, this is the Louvre. This is kind of like an ash gray, ash white. It's not super white, as you can see kind of from the color of my desk here. So it's more of like a gray, but very, very nice. I love the gold accents, the zipper. This feels so soft and nice. Next up, we have Cafe. I'm a sucker for brown leather, if you haven't guessed already. So I had to, of course, add that to this collection as well. Surprisingly enough, brown leather doesn't seem to sell that great for me, but I love having that option for people. Again, super nice. The leather is awesome. This is the Croissant color. Or croissant if you're English. Here in Canada, we do speak French, but pardon my horrible accent. And then lastly, the one that I'm kind of most excited for is this green. I called this one Metro because the kind of all the signage in the metros in Paris are this kind of dark green color. So that is where that name comes from. Super lovely. This is probably going to be my new favorite, what I'm going to switch everything over into. And it looks great with the gold accents as well. And just to give you a little peek of what it looks like with some envelopes in there. So these are my custom envelopes that I sell in my Etsy shop. I have black and frosted clear with white lettering for the black and black lettering for the clear. I think the black looks great with the green. I love this. So I am super happy with how these turned out. Let's take a look at kind of all the process that goes into making a launch, creating a new product, creating new listings, trying to make some promotional material and all the graphics and everything like that. So let's cut to some more clips. As you can see also, I'm kind of running out of space, shelving space and storage for this new collection. So I'm going to have to be creative and figure out where I'm going to store that. I do have these bins over here that kind of stack up. See if I can get a full shot there. But these are filled right now with like my savings challenges, and like this one has all of my new bubble mailers and things like that. So a lot of them are full and I don't really have a lot of room for more products. This is my new standing desk that I got, just so it's easier. I have more space to pack orders in here. It is pretty tight, so as you can see, trying to maximize as much space as I can, but eventually I'm probably going to outgrow this room. But for now, I and try and make it work. Over here, I do have some shelving space, but that is going to be for my new boxes that are arriving. More to come on that very soon. All right, so I've moved down to my kitchen just so that we have a little bit more room to chat. If you're wondering what this green light is here, I have a little microphone in my shirt, so that's why I'm glowing. Don't worry about that. So one of my first steps in making a new product or collection obviously starts with the product itself. So, you know, things to consider like what kind of leather I want the binder to be. If I want kind of the same materials that I've used before, try something different. If I want to reimagine something that I've created in the past, if I want to go with completely new colors, something completely different, and everything kind of along those lines. So that stuff all happens behind the scenes. So I work with a manufacturer and we come up with the kind of design, the colors and things like that. And then I decide how many of each product that I want to bring in. And then from there, I place an order and my manufacturer makes everything and sends it to my door, essentially. So from there, you kind of just saw the process. So get it delivered, open up the boxes, check everything, make sure the quantities are right that I ordered, inspect every product to make sure that things are, you know, up and up. All of the binder clasps work, all of the button closures work, there's no major defects with the leather and things like that. So that's kind of the physical aspect of creating a new product and a new collection. So once the product arrives, like I said, it's kind of like a quality control process. You go through and check everything. And then from there, we lead into the kind of marketing of the new collection. So creating videos, creating Instagram posts, creating the Etsy listing itself, or if you have your own website, creating you know, the content for your website, making TikToks, making reels, videos, highlights, all the things like that. So for me, a lot of the content creation side and the creative side and the marketing side, all of that I kind of do before my products even arrive. So from the moment that I come up with a new design and a new collection, I think of the names for things, I think of the colors, and I start designing at that point. So I open up Canva, I use that pretty much for everything now. I used to use Photoshop a lot in the past, but Canva is just so much easier to use and user-friendly. So what I do is I start coming up with the names for the binders and creating kind of the Etsy listing images and starting from there. So once I have my images made for the Etsy listing, I come up with, you know, a description, I enter the quantities, I kind of get my listing ready to go so that when the binders actually do arrive, then I can, you know, put out a few posts saying that I'm launching this new product and then make the listing live, and then it's available for people to buy. So along with kind of launching the product itself, like I mentioned, there's the whole content creation side. So, you know, some people don't necessarily do this. They just quietly release a new product, they put it on their shop or their website and people discover it. But I find that I have a lot of repeat customers and customers that are really wanting to support my shop and see my new designs and get their hands on some newer things or some different colors and things like that. So I like to broadcast a bit and market the new launch. So with that being said, what I have just been doing right now, because I didn't have time to do while my binders were in production and waiting for them to arrive, so I just started actually making some videos and things like that. So I just finished filming just kind of like a little overview showing the product. So that I'm going to put that into CapCut. I'm going to make like a little 15 to 20 second reel video that I can post to TikTok, that I can post on my Instagram, I can put on a YouTube short. I can put that video on the Etsy listing itself, so when you hover over the listing, you get a preview of all the binders and the colors. So that's kind of what I've been doing the last few minutes. The other thing that I've been doing to kind of get this ready is to just finalize all of the designs for the Etsy listing images. So again, I normally do this
while the binders are in production and I'm waiting for them to arrive. But with work and everything, it's been crazy, and the holidays, packing orders and all the stuff. So I'm a little bit behind. So I'm just kind of finalizing all of those images. I'm just scrolling through them now. Everything's looking good. I took photos of the binders that I just unboxed there a few minutes ago with you guys. And I've imported that into Canva. I've made some graphics and some images for the Etsy listing with that. In addition to the Etsy listing, I've started to make a couple Instagram highlights, not highlights, but posts based on the new images that I've taken. So what I've done, and I'll show you here, I'll just kind of pop onto the screen. So these are the Etsy listing images right here. I'll just kind of scroll through them for you. So these will be the same ones that you'll see on the shop. And then I've also gone ahead and what I call like a product highlight. So I've made these specifically for Instagram size, so like kind of the square size. Again, just kind of featuring the products themselves. So similar images to the Etsy listing images, but just kind of a little bit more optimized for Instagram. So this gives me, you know, a second set of images that I can use to promote the product as well. So that's kind of a little bit of a behind the scenes on what goes into creating a launch, creating a new product, getting all the images, marketing, Etsy listing, getting it ready, sending it out to you guys. I hope that you kind of enjoyed this content and a little bit more of one-on-one, just kind of chatting about my process and how I do things. If you like this style of video, let me know. I can definitely do more of them. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go and start exporting all these images, getting them ready to upload, kind of finalizing everything. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.